What's going on, Doe fam? Hope you guys been doing well. Today's gonna be a short little video. Today's Mother's Day, so I'm quite busy today. But nonetheless, I'll make a little short video for you guys. For today's video, I'm gonna be covering Bitcoin as well as for today's base native coin of the day. It's gonna be Ski Mask Dog. So Ski Mask is a dog coin on base chain. The charts are looking really good for Ski Mask, so I wanted to cover to you guys, as well as the community has been slowly rating my comments to definitely cover Ski Mask. So I thought it would be great to, probably a good time to actually cover it to you guys. So when it comes to that, especially you guys that own Ski Mask, make sure to like, comment, and just share the video around to the communities because I'm covering base native coins every day. And I hope you guys like the analysis for Ski Mask Dog. But nonetheless, I'm Dope Oxide. I make content on YouTube, X, and CoinMarketCap. So be sure to follow those pages. Do the usual follow, like, subscribe, click the bell, and comment down below what you guys want me to cover for next video. So let's get right into it. So for Bitcoin, Bitcoin has had some nice liquidations today. It has calmed down a bit the past day or so. Obviously, that's to be expected. It is Sunday, and to be honest, I'm not sure for the US, but it's Mother's Day for Australia at least. I'm not sure what it is for America. But for long-short ratios, it's quite funny. Like we're pretty much like sitting like, what is it, like 3% away from all-time highs, and the long-short ratio is still crazy low, which is just crazy to see. Like, as you can see, the past day, only 47% of perp traders are actually long, which is obviously crazy because it should be an equilibrium. It should be 50-50. And looking at this indicator here, generally every time we've gone red, we've had a massive leg up to the upside. So obviously red, leg up, red, massive leg up, red, leg up. So we've had a lot of consolidation in the red zone. So that could hint this leg up might be more explosive than I initially thought. Obviously, my base case is and has always been our next leg up will be around the 150k area. Reason being is I do expect every time we have a macro low, which is about the 75k region, we have a doubling in price. So a doubling in price would be about 150k, anywhere from 140 to 160k is my base case. But I have shown you guys this parabolic curve, at least on the log chart, and it could actually hint that we're in for another leg up higher after 150k. So as you can see, like if I was to draw it out, let's say this leg is confirmed to be a doubling, so 150k, which is the base case. Let's say that plays out, then we consolidate into the trend line, and then we have another doubling from there. That actually works out pretty much exactly to the textbook pretty much definition of a parabolic curve. So we might actually end up hitting that 300k region and then massively nuke after and have that massive bear market. So it's looking quite good, and I think the stars are aligning, but obviously base case is 150k. Let's see if we do have that consolidation for, like, let's say a month or so, then I have another doubling into the 300k region. But it'll be pretty interesting to see, and obviously for our bags overall, it would be quite massive. But to be honest, like personally for me, I'll be taking profits when we get to the 150k region. I think that's the most fair, and probabilities wise, 150k is like likely in my opinion. Of course, none of this is financial advice, and you should not be taking this all seriously. I'm just relaying what the charts say to me. And personally, when it comes to like 300k Bitcoin, I don't think it's too likely. Like I would not be risking it. And yes, you can hold a moon bag for that, but I would definitely take a lot of profits around the 150k region because the probabilities of another doubling after that is not that high, in my opinion. For total coin market cap, looking great. Like the weekly chart is looking amazing. Obviously, the weekly is actually closing in 17 hours, which is really good to see because we just have had a massive engulfing candle, and we're right back into where we were pretty much like 6 months ago. And ideally what happens from here on is just a massive leg up and a crack of that all-time high, which will obviously mean that base chain coins will also rocket ahead. For Ethereum, looks amazing. We've closed above the 2200 region. I want to see multiple daily and weekly closes above 2200. That was our line in the sand for Ethereum to actually confirm a full-on reversal and confirm this whole circle bit area was actually a deviation, and we're most likely going to head towards the accumulation range highs. And let's see if we break above, because if we do break above, we'll probably end up hitting the 7k to 10k Ethereum region. But base case is, once we get those weekly closes in this accumulation range, we're most likely going to head towards the range highs, and then we can reevaluate what happens to Ethereum after. For Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio chart, this is the inverse chart. So obviously it's the opposite. And as you can see, we're breaking down very hard. And most likely, which pretty much always happens with parabolic curves, they crash down to at least the third line. So I do expect, and my base case is now, Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio chart, it's probably going to crash down to the 0.04 region. So if I uninvert it, it just might make it easier for you guys. So let me uninvert it and then show you. So inverse scale, yep. So it might look something like this. So the remainder of this bull market, we might hit the 0.038, and then let's see where it goes. It could just be a lower high at the end of the bull market, and then Ethereum actually dies after this bull market. We'll see. But yeah, so base case is definitely just a lower high. I'm not too confident we can actually crack to new highs and beyond. Let's see where that goes. But for now, at least, we can expect a massive relief bounce for Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, which will tremendously help our base native coins. So the latter part of the video is our base native coin of the day. It's Ski Mask Dog. Ski Mask Dog is pretty much one of the biggest dog coins on base chain. It is a base native token, and I believe it has been CTO'd about 3 times now. And obviously the last CTO is like the longest team actually pushing it, which is obviously something you want, because you sort of want the same team to work on the same project. But nonetheless, I'm looking at the charts, and the charts say it's actually looking really bullish, and I'll tell you the reasons why. So first of all, we've had a long region of daily bullish divergence. So as you can see here, we had our first count, second count, and third count, and the price has had lower lows, and then now we're actually having that reversal. So for a reminder, a daily bullish divergence is basically it's just a range of higher lows on the RSI, as you can see, and a range of lower lows on the price. So now, as you can see, we've had a massive uptick in the daily RSI, and now we also had a macro breakout on the price. So it's had confluence where the daily bullish RSI has been kicking in for the remainder of, how long has it been? It's been about 80 days, and we've also had a massive breakout from this trend line that's actually lasted 150 days. So pretty much the next target really is the next point of resistance. And by looking at this chart, definitely the next point of resistance for Ski Mask Dog, I would say, is about the 11-cent region. So most likely it's going to head towards that in the next few weeks or so. And then let's see where it reacts to that. Ideally, we want to flip our support. So if it flips it and then that has a nice little retest, that would tell me that, look, it's probably setting up for a massive bullish bounce to the upside. And then the next point of resistance would definitely be around the 20-cent region. And then the next region of resistance is definitely the all-time high. So I would say those are your next point of resistances. If you get above like the 20-cent region, the all-time high price is basically a magnet, and that would probably mean to me that Bitcoin and Ethereum is doing really well, and pretty much all our bags are doing really well. But nonetheless, Ski Mask Dog, looking at the charts, it shows to me there's a lot of selling exhaustion, and buyers are now in control now, especially with his daily RSI actually making new higher highs and higher lows. So looking really good. We're having that macro breakout on the trend line. We could still, like, don't look at my arbitrary line here. Like, we could still actually have a hard retest. So Ski Mask Dog could technically go down to the 3 to 4 cent level and bounce from there and still be bullish. So obviously don't rush into entries right now. But if you're holding Ski Mask Dog already, I can tell you guys, look, the chart is actually looking great. And I would not be surprised where in the 20-cent region in the next few months or so. And then all-time highs would probably require Ethereum and Bitcoin to keep breaking out, especially base chain in general. So Ski Mask looks really good. When it comes to that, like, subscribe, share the video with the Ski Mask Dog community and your friends, because Ski Mask Dog is looking really strong. And that's all to the video, guys. If you guys liked the video, like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys want me to cover any other base native coins. This video was a short one. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all. And I just wanted to make it quick and easy. So thank you for watching, guys. Peace.